Hello, YouTubers! Raven here.
Starfire.
Tonight we'll be talking about The Flash.
Season 2, episode 22.
Sure.
Invincible.
Okay. So, what did you like about this episode?
Well, for one thing, I like that Wally knows that Barry's the Flash now.
Right? Like, oh
his
my
face,
gosh.
he's like, you know.
Yeah.
And then,
I was like, oh god.
I liked that even though it was Cisco thought it was the worst idea ever, like, they dressed up as their doppelgangers.
That was like, I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, was that Caitlin's voice? And then they showed up, I'm like, I just felt like doing a face palm.
Something's in my throat, sorry. And then Siren.
Yeah.
Black Siren. Katie Cassidy!
I almost wanted, I was like, this episode should so be a crossover. Because, like, the Arrow people dealing with the fact that they have to go up against Black Canary so soon after her demise. Like, seriously?
Yeah, because this one's a villain.
Yeah. Like they would have to fight her.
Laurel was never a villain.
No. But it would have been...
There's already enough chaos and crap going on Arrow right now. They don't need to deal with that. Save it for the Flash.
Yeah.
What I thought was cool though was for those that have seen the original Flash, it was kind of a mini reunion with Christina McGee and Henry because like John Wesley Shipp played Barry in the original and she was the scientist, kind of like Caitlin's role in the original, and they were together on there, so it was kind of cool to see that.
Maybe that's where some of the fans get the Snowberry thing from.
Maybe, but
I mean, I know there's actually like legitimate things going on.
Well, I think
that,
it's just because in the original you didn't see much of Iris. Since Iris wasn't really a part of the original, that was okay.
Yeah.
But because she is, and it's canon, comic book canon, and just all other kinds of canon.
Yeah. It's all kinds of canon, all up in
here.
here.
Happen on here. So, I mean, I've only seen the first episode of the original, but I know that she was on there. So.
Yeah. So let's kind of skip over that Barry Iris thing at the end and talk about that at the end. So you guys have something to
save
stick
the best
around
for last.
Yeah, you know, make them stick around for the thing.
Oh yeah.
Or
they
fast
will
forward,
probably.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, if you could sit and watch our hour-long Once Upon a Time finale video from Sunday, I think you can stick around.
Well, it was a 2-hour episode. The hour was warranted.
Yeah, but we weren't just talking about the episode.
No, we weren't.
So.
Is there anything else that you wanted to...
I don't know. I liked that Wally feels like he needs to help now, you know, that he kind of has to take on that role of also being a hero and, you know, doing those things.
Yeah.
Because he wants to prove his worth and prove that he deserved it. When in reality, he deserved it anyway, and Barry would have saved him no matter what because that's what he does.
Yeah.
So.
Well, they're not my brothers.
And because it's Joe's son.
Yeah.
And Joe is like a father to him.
Yeah. So they're basically brothers.
Yeah, but I don't want to say that they're basically brothers because then that would make him and Iris basically brother and sister, and they're not.
Well, technically, they're not, but...
Because people use that argument all the time, and I don't want to, like, say that because they're not.
Well, they're not related.
They are not blood related.
Therefore, it's not wrong.
Yeah.
And it's not like he doesn't have the last name that she does. She's not, okay, he's not Barry West. He's Barry Allen. Therefore, he was never actually, like, legally adopted by them. He was probably just, like, fostered. Therefore, there's no legal binding between the family and him.
Yeah.
So they are like brother
I mean,
and
he
sister.
calls him his adoptive dad, but
They were never. He was never legally adopted. Therefore, there's nothing legally binding saying that they're brother and sister.
yeah.
Even though they grew up in the same house and they're like brother and sister, there's nothing legally wrong with them having a relationship.
Yeah. And they were friends when they were kids anyway, so
Yeah.
it was always there.
It was. But is there anything else that you can think of, or?
I don't know. I just like that the only person who can like spread their words of wisdom and actually get through to him and make him think about everything is Iris.
Yeah.
Because like when his dad tried to talk to him, he's like, I'm fine, you know, I'm good. But then when she's like, you know, that's something that you and Wally should take to heart, he's like, you know, he kind of nodded.
Yeah, and he listens to
Yeah.
her more than he does Joe or Henry.
I think he listens more to Joe than he does Henry.
Yeah.
But the one person that he will always listen to is Iris.
Yeah. So true.
Because she's his lightning rod. She's his anchor. His light when he's in the darkness. That's why she's going to help him in the season finale. If he goes to the dark side.
Are they teasing that?
People think that's gonna happen. Because Zoom keeps hinting that he's like him, that they're just like each other.
But there's one huge difference. Barry's father didn't actually do it.
Yeah, I know.
And another huge difference, Barry didn't stand and watch.
Yeah, and he had Joe and Iris there to help him.
Yeah, but I mean, like, he could have ended up in a good foster home or a good orphanage or whatever. I mean, there's decent ones out there somewhere.
Yeah.
But
No, I
like,
know what you're saying.
but Hunter didn't, and he ended up in a bad one. But
I don't think Barry's necessarily going to go dark. I think that he's just going to do whatever he can to stop Zoom.
He's not gonna go dark. He's not gonna go evil, but he'll probably be out for blood, which
Yeah.
I don't really mind. I mean, they've already killed some of the Earth people, anyways.
Yeah, he's definitely going to be out for blood because he killed his dad,
Yeah.
and and that's not okay.
No, it's not.
So he is definitely going to.
He's
want
gonna
to
dish
kill
out his
him.
own justice.
Yeah, he definitely wants to kill him.
Oh yeah, I would.
And hopefully he will have the help of everyone around him.
Yeah, I mean, there was that scene when Jesse had Caitlin checking her again for the metahuman gene for the hiccup in her DNA, because she got hit by the particle accelerator. She got hit by the black matter. So
Well, I don't think there's any doubt that she is going to become Jessie Quick.
yeah, it's just
It's just a matter of when.
yeah. I mean, because like
And the fact that Wally has this urge to do that now also hints at like his powers too.
yeah. Like, Jessie wants to do something more. But all she can do right now is sit there and be the smart little girl that she is. And Wally obviously wants to do something more, but all he can do right now is speed around in his car.
Speed around in his car.
Exactly. But they both want to do something more. They want to have an active role.
Yeah.
And I think that...
And did you
they
see that
will
little
get it.
flirty?
I did. It's the second, no, the third time.
I actually think they would be a really cute couple.
They would be, but I think something's gonna happen to Jessie. Because I think they're gonna, because they are pretty much sticking to, like, comic book stuff. For the most part, especially with relationships.
Mm-hmm.
And so that means you're gonna have to bring back Linda Park.
Yeah. But that's obviously going to be a slow process because Wally hasn't even met Linda.
I know. But, I mean, thinking about how Linda was and how Wally is, they would also make a very good couple.
Yeah, they would.
Like, they planned that out very well.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, the way it is, Wally's gonna end up with Jesse. But I think Jesse is gonna be his, he's gonna be the Caitlin Snow in this relationship. And she's gonna be his Burning Man. You know?
Yeah.
She's gonna die saving the world, and he's gonna have to move on by getting with Linda Park. Not an evil person.
Or it could be like he's with Jesse for a while or something, and then when Linda's brought on again, it, you know.
Yeah, but that would kind of like, oh look, there's a new love interest. Let's just end this one so he can get with who he's really meant to be with.
That's
no.
true. I don't want to see that happen.
Exactly, which
I see enough of that on other TV shows.
I mean, there are rumors saying that when Wally gets his powers, he's gonna leave and join Legends of Tomorrow. Because he doesn't actually have. I mean, he has family on the Flash, but I mean, he has no history with them.
But the thing is, yeah, he doesn't. But the thing is, he's only been on there for this season.
Mm-hmm.
So to have him just be on it now, like just be introduced into the family and start to like get close with his dad and with Iris and everything, and then have him leave.
Yeah, which is why I think they should do it with Jesse. Jesse should go.
I don't think that would be a good thing because enough people already leave in that family, or something happens.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that Wally's here, and I think he needs to stay.
I think that Jessie should be the one to leave because she's decently repatched her relationship with her father.
Yeah.
But she wants to do more, and when you already have 2 Flashes, there's nothing more you can do.
Yeah.
Like 3 Flashes is a little redundant. Like,
I mean,
it's not needed.
Yeah, I mean, I think Wally. I don't think Wally's gonna leave. I think he's gonna stay. But Jesse.
It could be a way to get Jesse off and
Linda on.
Linda
because Wally. I don't think they would have brought Wally on and like built up his character and had him, you know, become close with his family again, and then just have him leave.
Well, they did the same thing with Sarah on Arrow.
Yeah, well, Arrow's different from the Flash.
Well, no. I mean, because they took characters from the Flash. They took,
I know, but I think the Flash follows the comics a little bit closer than Arrow does.
Well, that's because Arrow is trying to be the Batman of the universe.
So. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen, but I don't see Wally leaving anytime soon.
No, I think that it would be Jesse. I want it to be Jesse because, as far as I know on Legends, Hot Girl was getting with Ray, but the what's his name, James or something?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, the black half of Firestorm.
Oh, I don't remember his name either.
Yeah, he had a crush on Kendra. But when they got stuck in the past, Kendra was stuck with Ray, and he wasn't in the past with them. So Ray and her started a relationship and stuff like that. So he's kind of out on his own, especially now that people are shipping Sarah and Captain Cold.
Yeah.
So
they're calling them Captain Canary.
But she would be a great love interest for him because he's a lot like Wally.
Who?
The Firestorm guy.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He's a lot like Wally, and I'm not just talking because they're the same color skin tone. Okay? That's not anything to do with it. I'm saying that, like, their personalities are very similar. Like, they're both like, let's go out, let's save people, let's take control of the situation, let's just go out there, and I don't care if I get hurt, we're gonna go do this thing, let's just throw ourselves into it. We don't have a plan? Great, let's just go.
Mm-hmm.
You know, especially, like, after tonight, that's what Wally was doing.
Yeah.
So, like, seeing that, and yeah, I'm not all caught up, so I don't really know his story arc currently, but as far as I'm aware, they would make a decent couple. So if she left to go to Legends of Tomorrow, then that could be a relationship that she could pursue.
Yeah.
Because as far as I know in the comics, Jesse Quick, she was in there long enough to have a storyline, but, like, she didn't have any, like, person in her life. Because she was part of the Quick family.
Yeah.
And they were a family of people who took shots and became speedsters for a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, things are a little bit different on the show.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I would be okay with seeing them together for a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Like, testing the waters.
Yeah. But if it didn't work, I wouldn't be that sad.
Yeah.
Just because I know who he's supposed to be with.
Mm-hmm. But they are really cute together.
Yeah.
And, I liked how Wells was, I mean, I know he's her dad, is what he was supposed to do. But, I mean, with the type of relationship they were having, it was kind of tense. I mean, even still, it's slightly tense because she's older, she wants to do things, but she can't.
Yeah.
And he's constantly pointing that out to her.
Well, the father is always going to be protective of his daughter.
Well, I know that, but, like, I'm saying, you know, like, she physically can't do what she wants to do.
Yeah.
And he's constantly pointing that out to her, which is kind of a rude, mean thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
But he does it. It's just who he is.
Yeah.
And, like, so in that aspect, their relationship is still a little tense.
Mm-hmm.
But to see that, like, him giving her his earmuffs, like, she's like, aw.
Well, I think that, yeah, like you said, that's just his personality. That's who Wells is. But at the end of the day, he cares more about her than anything.
Yeah. But,
he loves her.
Like, I mean, he
and
knew
would do anything for her.
that it would, that all that would happen would be that she was knocked out for a little while. So there was no consequence
yeah, and he's
in doing
basically
it.
just knocked out for a little while too.
I know, but like,
So,
like, it's just.
yeah.
I'm just saying he didn't have to do it because there was no repercussions to not doing it, but he did. But yeah, I pretty much liked everything you did, and for the same reasons. So I guess that leaves the one thing.
The one thing that we love to talk about.
Virus.
No, I don't like that name. I'm sorry.
Neither do I, but I just had to say it.
West Allen's better.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you could kind of say that they're official.
Well, they are. He's like, let's do this thing. She's like, okay.
Yeah. So, and I liked that he was the one that did it because, you know, of course, she was the one who, you know, expressed her feelings again, and not again, but I mean,
yeah.
with everything that's been going on with their relationship, it's been her lately.
Yeah.
Because he didn't know what to think and all that.
Yeah, he was already laid it all out on the line for her.
Yeah, so the fact that he did it was just kind of like,
yeah.
You know.
Because, I mean, he, like, when she laid it all out on the line for him, it was like, well, now I'm ready. I can do this now if this is what you want.
Yeah.
So what happened between then and now is that he had to think about it, and he had to make the choice that, okay, I know I've been constantly saying this is what I want her, but now that I have this shot with her, is this what I want?
Yeah.
Because it could potentially screw up everything I have. Is this worth it? And tonight he said it is worth it.
He's like, since I've been feeling pretty invincible lately.
More invincible.
Yeah.
Because he was feeling invincible, and then he destroyed all. They took down all those metahumans from Earth 2. He's like, since I'm feeling more invincible at the moment.
As you and I
giving this a shot.
She's like, yeah, I'd like that. She was so pretty in that scene too, like her
she
dress,
like I don't know, like,
and her hair was pulled
like
back.
a housewife. Kind
She didn't look like a housewife.
Yeah, her hairstyle.
Usually, their hairstyle's like all the way up in a bun. Hers was half up, half down.
No, not like a current modern day housewife.
Oh.
Like an older.
Yeah, I know. The old
housewife.
50s housewives, like, they would have all of their hair up in a bun.
Mm.
Or it would be, like,
I mean,
really
kind of
short
like
or
because
something.
she had like that poofy part up in here.
Yeah.
And then like how it came around, and I think her earrings were like solid white ball or something.
Maybe.
Like,
Well, whatever they were. I just liked it because I thought it was pretty and it was vintage. So,
yeah.
kind of. It's kind of vintage.
It gave the appearance of being vintage.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was vintage with the modern twist.
Yeah. That green though. I'm not a fan of green.
With the dress, you mean?
Yeah. I mean, it didn't look bad on her, but like it was the shade of green they used was a dull, darker shade.
Yeah.
And I think they should have went with a more brighter shade.
It almost looked like it was kind of a goldish color to me.
Well, it had like gold like layout with it, but there was green on it, and I think, but they were both like matted colors, like dull.
Yeah.
And I think that they should have went brighter, especially with like her skin tone. Like it would have looked better. So.
Yeah, darker skinned people look better in lighter colors.
Yeah.
That's why black people can wear yellow very well.
Oh yeah.
And white people can't. Because it makes you look washed out.
Oh yeah.
Especially if you're already pale.
Yes.
So
like what's weird is that like I can say like she looks better like this. These colors, and then you guys see what I wear every week. Like, just to point this out, I'm good with other people's fashion sense, not my own. Like, I look at clothes and I'm like, I don't, like, that's really cute, and it would look cute on that person, and I don't think it would look good on me.
like with Siren's makeup, you're like, I like her lipstick, and then I was like, I really like her makeup, but I don't think I could pull it off.
Exactly. Like, the lipstick looked good on her. I can't pull off the goth look.
I think
Like-
I look better with lighter color lipstick, personally. But I don't
Well,
wear
yeah.
lipstick very often, so.
I wear the lighter shades because I like my natural. I like natural.
But anyway, do you think there's gonna be a kiss in the finale?
Oh, hell yes. It's probably gonna be like the last scene.
Because people are like, if there's not a kiss in the finale, I'm gonna punch something. So
Give me an empty box and I can punch it.
I think they're holding it off until then. I think
Yeah.
they're waiting for that.
Yeah. Yeah, see, the ending of season 2 is basically Arrow's ending of season 3. When Arrow finally got the girl.
Oh, okay. When they drove off into the sunset.
Yes.
He's like, I'm happy.
Yeah. I think that's gonna, like, this is gonna be their answer to Arrow season 3 finale. Is the Flash season 2 finale.
Let's hope so. I would love for him to like speed off with her into the sunset. How cool would that be?
He'd be like, so, as our first date, how would you like to go to Paris? Let's just run over the ocean and go get a croissant. Hey, I heard Italian pizza's the best. Do you want to try it?
Heck yes.
Because they're always ordering from whatever the hell place, right?
Yeah.
So why don't you just speed on across the lake there?
Well, apparently, like, that Camille person that comments on our Flash video said Iris is the one that makes the grand gesture in the finale, not Barry. So, whatever it is,
It best to be a kiss, baby. Like, the first time they kissed, I think it was Barry who initiated it, right?
oh, in 115?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this time, she needs to initiate it. It's probably gonna be the... Oh. That's not gonna... the kiss will not be the final scene. The kiss will come when he's at his lowest point and he needs his lightning rod. Like, Barry, you can do this. I believe in you.
Stop it!
Kiss. He zips off and defeats Zoom because of the freaking kiss. Like, that's what ends the...
One of my wishes, though, is for it to happen when he's in his suit.
It might happen when he's in his suit because, like...
Because I think that's just so romantic and, like, just superhero-ish. It should happen like that.
You mean because in the original Spider-Man trilogy, the first kiss that Peter Parker had with Mary Jane was the upside.
That was a sexy kiss, man. That was hot.
You know, if you watch the behind the scenes, they're talking about like how freaking hard it was because they were upside down.
Well, he was upside down. She wasn't.
Well, yeah, but like to him, she was upside down. Like, really, they had to like
He's
get
like
it to
looking
the right
down
spot.
at her. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I can imagine that'd be hard to work with.
Yeah, it would.
But I mean, I don't know, I guess there is kind of something special about kissing the man in the uniform.
There is. It's just so romantic.
I mean, Lois and Clark do it,
like even in like those old 40s movies when like the man is in the war or something and they're like a soldier and they just are in the, I don't know. There's something about it that makes it feel good.
It's because, okay, as much as we all deny it, women love a man in uniform.
Oh, yes. Yes, we do.
As long as it's not a prison jumpsuit, we're fine. Those are uniforms too, you know.
Oh, I know. Now I'm just thinking of other stuff.
Back on Flash.
Yeah.
So, I think we're looking at getting... Which Flash do you think we'll get by the end of the season?
What do you
next
mean?
Week?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, which sidekick do you think we're getting next week?
I don't think we're gonna get Wally right away. I think we'll probably get Jesse.
I was half expecting Wally to speed down the alley.
Me too.
Like when he got out of that car, I'm like, oh my god,
I know. I thought it was gonna
No.
happen, and then it didn't.
Yeah, I was like, Joe, why'd you have to ruin this for me?
It's like expectations, reality,
Yes,
and it sucks.
it does. Like the dude was getting ready to use his powers, and Wally could have just like flashed out of the way.
Well, we don't
And,
know if he was getting ready to use his powers.
I know, because he doesn't know he has them yet. But like, I was like, oh my gosh, this is gonna happen, and then Joe freaking has to collar him. Like,
Yeah.
oh.
I don't think we're gonna get Wally. I think we're gonna get Jesse.
Yeah, but
want Wally.
Wally was only tested the once, right? And Jesse's been tested. Jesse was tested for the second time this episode. I mean, it wasn't the second time in the episode, but for the second time since she's woken up in this episode. And she was still negative.
Yeah.
So I don't know how that's going to work. Like, is there a lightning storm next episode?
I don't know, but it's definitely
So.
going to be insane.
Yeah, like on that promo. I mean, I think we're pretty much done talking about the episode. But the promo, that circular thing, it looks like the thing from Cisco's vision.
Mm-hmm.
Like the thing that was twirling in the sky and all the buildings were collapsing. Like that thing that they were racing into. I think their race creates that. Like,
oh jeez.
like Zoom tricked Barry into giving him a raise so that
Do you
the
think
end
he's
of the
gonna
world
beat him?
will happen. Barry? Yeah. I mean, he's not the fastest man alive
For no reason.
freaking reason.
And I actually think the next week's episode is called like something. Let me see. Let me look.
What is it
The
called?
Race of His Life. The season finale is called The Race of His Life. So, yeah.
I thought those fallen doves meant that we would get Hawk and Dove, but
Well, I thought that the season 1 finale was freaking awesome. This finale is gonna be even better than the first
because
season's
we're gonna
finale.
get a damn kiss.
Because we have West Allen. I mean, we got a forehead kiss in the first season finale, which I love. Forehead kisses are very cute and sweet. But like a full-on kiss, man, like like if it's anything like their kiss in 115, it's gonna be better than that. People can be like, but how can it get any better than that kiss? It's like, oh, it can. Because this time, it'll actually be mutual.
Yeah.
It's not a race.
This time, it'll be, wait for it, fearless.
That just makes me think of a Taylor Swift song!
What? They're talking about the first kiss is flawless. Really something. It's fearless.
Yes, I know, I love it.
It's one of my favorites. But, yeah, like,
I wonder, I don't know, it probably won't happen in that scene that they had filming pictures from. Like,
No, I don't think they would ruin that.
Well, they did it with 115. People freaked out.
They didn't send the kisses out, did they?
Oh, there was pictures of it.
Well, that
On
was probably
Twitter.
like leaked by like people that were trying
Yeah,
to
they
like
leaked.
sneak
They were
on.
behind the scenes pictures.
Not like actually people on studio, but like people that were sneaking around taking pictures.
Yeah. But they got some. Anyway, yeah. I saw a bunch of those pictures, the filming ones, where they're like sitting on the porch, and it just looked like they were having like one of their talks. And like he was in a suit, and she comes out of the house and she's like has a blanket around her because it's cold, it's nighttime. And yeah.
And they have an uplifting speech.
Well, her hair was kind of made
where-
up, so I wonder if like
It was probably
She-
recently after, like maybe the reception thing, whatever
maybe.
it is, the
funeral.
the
wake.
funeral. Yeah, the wake. Like, I know a reception is a wedding. Don't get on to me, but like, it's very similar. It's just instead of celebrating a wedding and people
You're
sharing
celebrating
their
their life.
lives, you're celebrating the life of someone that had passed away.
Yeah.
But you're celebrating either way. But that. I think that is probably like her saying to him, you know, something like, you know, don't let this change you. Like, you're an amazing man, and like,
Maybe the grand gesture will be that she loves him.
didn't she basically already say that?
Not flat out though.
I know, but that's not a grand gesture. A gesture is something that you do.
Okay. So kiss or propose or something like that.
There's not gonna be a proposal. Stop it.
No, I know, but I'm just saying because you said it's something that you do.
Yeah.
So I'm saying that it could be a kiss or a proposal, or it could be something like that.
Yeah. A grand gesture is something that you do to show someone how you feel.
Yeah.
Like.
It's probably gonna be a kiss.
Yeah.
I mean, what else would it be? Seriously. At this point in their relationship, what is the only thing other than a proposal that we have not truly gotten from them that hasn't been erased? You know? A kiss. So, like, it's only fair that we get that as West Allen fans.
Yeah. We deserve it.
Yes, we do.
Okay. What's the sitch? I love having that as a notification. Yeah, so is there anything else you want to talk about?
No, I think I'm good. You?
No, I think I'm good.
Some people thought this episode was kind of boring, but I thought it was good.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good.
I thought it was pretty entertaining. It kept you interested the whole time because it was really exciting because of the threats they were dealing with.
I think the most exciting thing of Cisco's play in this wasn't the end of the world vision. It was that he accessed a new ability.
Which was what?
He shot something freaking out of his hand at Siren. Like, he like, poof! It's like, oh!
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was pretty
And then he couldn't do it again.
No.
He tried.
I think
it was just because in that moment, like the adrenaline.
I think that a lot of powers, kind of like on Charmed, they're emotional.
Yeah.
Like,
so I think because in that moment he had fear.
Yeah.
And there was adrenaline, like it just happened. And then he's like, wait, how do I access it again? Like,
he's like, it's not working.
Yeah.
But okay. So I guess until next time.
Until next week, which is the finale.
In which we all believe for a kiss. Keep believing for the impossible.